Yeah, and I think credit to them really, because you know, they're out in pretty wet conditions and they are doing the job that falls under no one's remit. And that's the interesting thing about the rivers really, is that any litter that ends up there, no one's job is to clear it up. So it's actually our responsibility as Londoners, as people who live here and work here, to make sure that the environment is kept clean. And then once, in the occasions that it's not, then the volunteers step in from Thames 21 to ensure that it remains so. They do something like, you know, 8 volunteering events a week, clearing hundreds of tonnes of rubbish and other things from the river each year. To tell us more about that is Julia Makin. Hi, Julia. Hi. Step under the umbrella. I know you're getting a bit of a drenching here. First of all, thanks for all the great work you do. Just tell us a little bit more about what exactly you're doing.
Well, Thames 21 works with volunteers all over London, across all of the waterways, to make sure that we keep rivers clean, better for wildlife and nice places for people to be. So this morning we've been here since 10. We've been doing some litter removal, and we've just started to open up some of the access to river so people can come and see it. Once people see it, they know that they need to look after it and protect it.
How important is this to the overall ecosystem, you know, the life in the river, so to speak?
Incredibly important. Rubbish that goes into the water, which it does on a regular basis, not always on purpose, things can just blow into the water. They end up causing a direct problem for wildlife, and it can also break down, releasing toxins, and even very, very small pieces of plastic can end up in the food chain, and obviously that affects wildlife, and ultimately it might affect us as well in the future.
So today I take it you're not in the river today, because obviously it's a bit wet and probably not a brilliant idea, but around it and in and around it and clearing pathways.
Well, I have to say this is unusual for us not to be in the river. We fully support actually getting our waders on and getting into the river. On a day like today we have to be a bit careful because the water levels can increase really suddenly, but there's plenty that can be done all around the banks. As I say, we're doing a good litter clear up from around the edges, and we're also making sure that it's nice and accessible for people to come along and enjoy the river in future.
And today everyone here, apart from yourself, pretty much are volunteers, aren't they?
That's right. I think there's around about 20 volunteers here today, and they're all local, apart from 2 from Scotland, but, you know, they're welcome too.
They couldn't resist the rain, could they?
That's right. They said that this is mist.
Absolutely brilliant. OK, if you want to get involved and join you on your next foray into the rainy or hopefully sunny riverside, how can they do that?
Well, we welcome volunteers to come and join us on our practical projects. The best thing to do is to go onto our website, which is www.thames21.org.uk, and on there you'll see a calendar of events taking place all year round. We're not just here in summer. Come rain or shine, we're always here. So find an event near you and contact us and come and join in.
Fantastic. Thanks very much indeed. That's Julia Makin from Thames 21, and we'll be back here in about half an hour.